through the entire engine range takes quite a bit of time, so I'll give you the cut down version. You can either go for a 1 litre or 1.5 litre petrol, and each of those comes in multiple power guises, starting at 84 brake horsepower, going up to 180 brake horsepower. And if you're doing enough miles to warrant a diesel, you can either go for a 1.5 litre or a 2 litre, and the power guises range from 94 brake horsepower up to 148. Our pick of the bunch is the 123 brake horsepower 1 litre petrol engine called the 125 EcoBoost. It's not as punchy as the equivalently priced 1.5 litre Skoda Octavia. However, it's got a smooth power delivery through the rev range, and it's also extremely economical, returning only 108 grams per kilometre of CO2. In fact, the petrol choices are smart ones to make because they feature cylinder deactivation technology, which closes down a cylinder when you're cruising, and that helps save fuel. The petrol engines feel smooth and quiet, only producing a background thrum under hard acceleration. The 1.5 litre diesel does feel a little grumbly at idle, but then so do most of its rivals, and with speed that soon disappears. In terms of refinement in the cabin, there is some noise coming from the door mirrors when you pick up a bit of pace, but overall it's very well suppressed in the Ford Focus, so we give it a thumbs up. No matter which Focus you go for, you get a slick shifting 6-speed manual gearbox as standard, and across most of the range you can spec an 8-speed automatic. What suspension your Focus comes with depends on which engine and trim you choose. The ST line versions are slightly firmer, while some engines feature a more complex suspension arrangement. But fundamentally, the Focus is a great riding car no matter which version you buy. It sits somewhere between the ultra-supple Volkswagen Golf and the sometimes lumpy Skoda Octavia. You can upgrade to adaptive dampers, but we feel the standard car is so good there's no need to. And so to handling. Remember, this is one area where the Focus traditionally excels, and there is no change with the new version. It is one of the very best cars in its class to drive. It handles sweetly and goes from corner to corner with almost ballerina-like finesse. If you're a keen driver, you will love the beautifully weighted steering, which just adds to the joy. The Focus is once again one of the very best cars in its class to drive, but what's it like on the inside? In the next part of the review, we'll look at the interior and infotainment system.